Hello and everyone! New lesson, new achievement of lesson achieved because good things come to those who arrive early. So one of you gave us keys and wanted us to give it to you, anyone who is interested. Yet we don't know what the keys are, but it's probably GOG keys. This would be probably GOG keys. And don't know this one, it could be one of the Microsoft keys. Probably one of the Prime games, which I have 3 of them, so I will give them away 2 later. But for now, hello Legion Rights, Peter Owen, and everyone else. Deepak also, and everyone else who arrived on the channel, who gives maybe too many spoiler alerts, because today is a new record where we released for the first time not 1, 2, 3, 5 spoiler videos. I just do so many games, too many games really. Members show us the emoji too many games, because one spoiler is for mobile game, there might be another one, so there could be 6. But I don't have the time for that. So one mobile game, you can actually tell by the icon. Oh, almost spoiled it. You can tell by the icon. So if this icon is there, it means it's a mobile game, okay? Everything else is PC games. 1 is for today, and 3 of them are for next week, even though there might be 2. So we'll see about that. So many games indeed. And 2 games are going to be gone soon. What's happening? Why don't I see what's happening? Let me turn it on. It is here somewhere. It should be somewhere here. That's the old one. What happened? Deepak, thank you for being with us for 13 months. Nice. Yes, more codes. We will give you some codes from Prime Gaming. I will give you some codes because Caleb is not here again. He is actually in Sarajevo. Do you know where Sarajevo is? I have about 2 minutes to show you. So, you know probably where we are streaming from right now, right? Czech Republic, that's it. Not from that city, but from capital city here anyway. But Caleb went all the way to here, Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Sarajevo, there it is. Work, Caleb went there work. So you see, it's pretty far. I don't know how many hours by plane. I know to Istanbul is like 2 hours, so it might not be that far. Maybe like an 70 minutes by plane. That's my guess. So that's why he's not here today, but he will be with us next week again. And more people are giving away keys. Like for example, Revix75, and he even tells us it's for Wolfenstein the Old Blood for Xbox. So actually, this could be eventually even for Xbox. You can try that. And 17 seconds. Great timing. Caleb might not be that lucky because he's there working. He loves the area. He's been to the area. I have not. And he says he loves the area. So maybe when he has some time later in the evening, he might be able to go around. And no big surprise of last cat game, Cat Quest 2, which we did predict the first time. We thought it's gonna be Cat Quest 2 and Cat Quest 3. So because of that, some people might be disappointed. But Cat Quest 2 is a great game. It's got overwhelmingly positive reviews. And you might get already Cat Quest 1, that is gone now. That was single player only. This time, this one is couch co-op. So even better. Overwhelmingly positive, over 5,000 reviews. And let's check when it was free. I think it was free for a whole week already. Let's see. Yes, in May 2024. So almost a year ago, together with Orc Must Die 3. Yeah, that might be another game that would be a free game. Yeah, so many repeats. So our counter of repeats goes to 8. 8 repeats in 3 months. Yet 2 AAA games in 3 months. And more games in general. So we're gonna check that in a minute. I need to release change video spoilers to an actual trailers. So let me do that. Done. And we can check what the games are. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. If you are with us longer, you know what it is. It's an idle game. And we got it twice. I mean, we got pack for it twice because it's a free-to-play game. So let's see this time what we get in there. So, actually, yes, next week. So, $100 value. I mean, if AAA game is $60, then this is quadruple A game, right? Based on the value. So we're gonna get Astarion's Champions of Renown pack. I guess it's this elf guy. And yeah, quite a few things. New champions. I mean, it's perfect for you if you played the game already, because you get something for free, because it's a free-to-play game. So there are microtransactions, there are a lot of things to buy. So if you are playing it, we have a review about it, actually. I might give you the review link for that review in the chat, so you can watch it out later. You can always find it on our channel, but let me show you, because one of us actually said yes to that game. It's an older one, a year ago, so just bear with that. The sound and the video quality might not be the best, but it is there if you want it. And what's the second game? This game was never free before, anywhere, I think. So let's see. River City Girls, $20 game, cool. Let's go to Steam, because they have a nicely arrangement of the when it was published. So 5th of September 2019. So it's a 5.5 years old game. Very positive reviews, almost 3,000. And it looks like Double Dragon or other games. What's the other games? What other games did you play like this? We got several like 2D beat 'em up kind of games from Epic before. So this is even, yes, this is even couch co-op. Both single player couch co-op, and let's read it. There's trouble once again in River City, and this time only the girls can save the day. Using a variety of attacks, weapons and items, these hot-blooded heroines are ready to teach the city's lowlife a lesson. Either solo or in 2-player co-op. It's an old-school rumble for a new generation. I like to play for female characters, so it looks cool. Even though pixelated, the pixels are so small that actually... No, it's not exactly pixelated. It's more like old style. Almost looks like hand-drawn though. So, looks cool. Let's see what people think about it. One of the best co-op games ever! With a great soundtrack. Wow. And let's see how long can people play this game. These games usually are not that long, but somebody played it for 70 hours. Yeah, another blast of an experience. Excellent addition. Wow. Wow, 170 hours? He must just play it or in like a loop, right? 400. The 5th boss is very hard, but it's super fun to play with my friends, even if I almost broke my keyboard. It's very good, 10 out of 10. So listen to this guy. He gave it 10 out of the 10, and he played it for almost 400 hours. I guess that boss was really hard. He might be stuck on it, or he just left the computer open. That's also possible. But quite a few people played it more than 60 hours. And usually you don't, like, for this kind of game. So that's cool. That's actually cool. Let's see, who is it from? Maybe we got some games from them before. They have a lot of games. Who's the publisher? Way Forward. A lot of games. I don't think we get anything from them before, so there's a chance of other games now as well. But there's developer and the publisher. Okay, cool. I should probably make a poll of who is going to be playing this game. I don't need to ask about the other game, right? Who is excited for? Was on my wish list. Don't worry, I will get to the comments right after. Looks okay. Will claim but not play. Claim and not interested as last poll. Talking about polls, let me unpin the message that was pinned over there for rating all of the games that were free from Epic, not only PC but mobile phone as well. So, first one, no surprise, AAA game, Jurassic World Evolution was the best for you guys in March. The second one is a little bit surprising because Mortal Shell is a repeat. And the third one is Cat Quest, so even more surprising because that is also a repeat. There were just a record of repeats in March because we got, I see, 4 repeats in March. And some mobile games got pretty high. For example, Super Meat Boy got over Neko Ghost Jump and Thames Fighting Herd. And yeah, I think I can quite agree about this, but I have not played all of the mobile games. Like, I have not played this one or this one. I guess this one not a lot of people played, so they put it last. So that's logical. That should have been also a third game. Maybe they will add it later. Yep, there it is. We were right. So third game, there it is. Again, game, because just like Idle Champions, this is free-to-play game, but we gonna get in-game currency. The in-game currency is called Arc coins, and the game is called Arcade Geddon. Remember last week I talked about my favorite card, or was it 2 weeks ago? A game called Carmageddon. This is Arcade Geddon, so that's why for me it's a little bit hard to say it. And we're gonna get 5,000 of their in-game currency. I don't know what is it worth, like what can you buy for it, but 5,000 sounds like a lot. This is a game that is free to play, so you can play it even now, today. It's a single player, but I doubt it. It looks one of these co-op games or deathmatch games, so probably not great for single players. But I don't know the game. Do you know it? Let me read it. Rise up and play with up to 3 friends in this ever-evolving cooperative multiplayer roguelite shooter. Explore multiple biomes, mini-games, find hidden chests, and defeat numerous enemies and bosses. Okay, so it seems it's more of a co-op than like deathmatch. So I guess you could play it single player with bots and with other teammates controlled by AI. Okay, so that would be my next question if you know it. But just tell me in the chat, do you know Arcade Geddon? Have you tried it? Is it any good? Let's see. People are mostly positive, but mixed about it. I guess there might be a lot of things to buy there, but you'll be able to next week. Opens my ADHD third eye. Okay. Okay, people play it for about less than the other game. Less than the arcade game. Okay. That's interesting. So yeah. So you see why so many spoilers. And we didn't, and even this didn't change the ad. We'll see if there's gonna be 2 new mobile games or just 1. This now takes like quite a few minutes, so we're gonna check back later. Richard Lindo, welcome. And he says, hello everyone. Hello Michal. Sorry, I'm so loud. Don't worry about it. Caleb is so late that he will not even arrive today, so you're better than him. And Dartwiz is, I don't know, he says that he doesn't know about Armageddon. I don't know either. And Legionary also didn't hear about it. Ramex Gaming asks, does anybody know when are we getting Amazon Prime Gaming League? That's kind of random, so Amazon Prime is now giving games like every week, so all the time, but once a month they will tell you what they're gonna get, right? So I can actually start giving you these keys. Deus Ex Invisible War, ready or not, the key is here, and that's for GOG. So this is Deus Ex, not the remaster, the one we got for free, but way back. This is actually the second one, not the oldest one, but the second one. But the second one was not as popular as the classic Deus Ex that some of us played. You can... no pictures. Usually there are pictures. Okay. The second game. Oh, there are the pictures. Yeah. It's a first person, not a shooter, RPG with the multiple ways how to progress in everywhere. Game Deck Definitive Edition was free from Epic, so if you didn't claim it, I think I said no to it because lots of reading. Yeah, if you like reading, you might like this game. I don't like reading so much. I don't play games to read. Yeah. So, key is there again for GOG. I might just copy it. So, you can get it. And there was one more. Probably not many people are interested in the last one. It's one of these like find things on the screen. So if you want this, you have a pretty good chance because probably no one is interested. So you have to go to Legacy Games. You need to register there, log in, and then go to redeem key. And I will just put it to chat. Probably no one is interested. Let me know if you get it or if you get anything. What is it called? The Wise Bee Mystery. There it is. Also, if some of you guys has extra keys, feel free to just put it in the chat. Some people might just appreciate it, you know. Bibin Jacob asked, what were the 2 AAA games? Well, just 2 weeks ago, there was a Jurassic World Evolution 2. And the first one, I already don't remember. But luckily, we have the full list over here. So, Hell Let Loose. It was in January. It was still part of the Christmas mystery games. But it was already in January. So that's why 2025, we have already 2 AAA games. Dartwisius says, RCG next week is a decent giveaway. I remember it coming out. River City Girl. Yeah, well, it looks good. And Armageddon is not my cup of tea. It looks like Fortnite variant. It looks, but it seems to be more like a co-op game, not the, what is it called? The mode, Fortnite mode that I already forget because I don't play it, but it's fine. But quite a few, I mean, it's still solid, right? A game that we never got before, and this would be like more like a DLC pack or a pack to free-to-play game. Why not? Some people might try that game before. It's like a promotion to the developers of the game, to the game. So it's fine. It's fine if they give us at least a small game. And this one actually looks cool and popular. It's not that small because it's $30 game. So yeah, I think we have nothing to complain about. And something we didn't talk about yet. So the mystery ended, right? So why was there a mystery cat out of the sudden? It seems like someone in Epic just decided to make it more interesting, which I personally appreciate, even though we got 2 repeats and 1 non-repeat, really small unknown cat game. I think that was a good idea. And because of that, I also think that world games are not in danger because we're continuing normally. And I think we can, in about a month or maybe 5 weeks or more, 1 month or 2, we can, someone's calling me, okay, later. I think world games are going to happen because this was just random, very random game event of mystery. And I wish there were more. I wish there were more mystery. It would be difficult for mystery symbols for all these 3 games. So I don't think there's gonna be so many mystery events every year, but 2 or 3 are totally fine. Okay. Let's see. Tenasa Florin Patrisor says, isn't it duplicate? Yes, Cat Quest 2 was free almost a year ago. Would have been great to have Cat Quest 3 would be great, and it is probably happening in the future. Probably when, definitely more chance when the Cat Quest 4 is out. The third one is still a little bit new, not as super new. It would still be possible but looks like we're gonna get it sooner or later. Okay. Richard Lindau thinks if Epic is testing how to announce games openly or mysteriously, I hope they realize clues are guessing is so much better. I agree, Richard. It would be great if this would be really just a test and they would do it more often. They don't need to do it maybe all the time, because if you do the mystery all the time, maybe it would lose its charm. But just do it more often. Just do it like every 2 months. Not just 2 times a year, but maybe like 6 times a year, or at least 5 times. And more games or more keys to some games. For Wolfenstein All Blood from Candy Colored Clown. Thank you. Romeox Gaming says, my bet is that many people usually ignore Cat Quest 1 and 2, so they probably put the cover for YouTubers to make content on it, and people buzzing and use Epic Launcher for users maybe. Yeah, basically the same idea. Mystery just attracts people. Maybe this was another test, like can it actually attract more people if we just don't tell them next week is going to be Cat Quest 1 and the week after Cat Quest 2? What if we make it mystery? Will it attract more people? I think it definitely did, because as Romeox and Richard, as both of you said, a lot of other YouTubers, not just us because we tell about Epic no matter what, but lots of other YouTubers said, wow, suddenly mystery games, we can expect Grand Theft Cat 5 to be free, for example. And yes, we should probably tell Bob we need more mystery. I agree. And about the poll, so River City Girls, are people interested in it? So 11 of you guys actually had it on a wish list. Nice. 25% says it looks okay to them. 27 will claim but not play. Still good idea because you might change your mind later. And don't forget, once you have someone to play it with, this is gonna be so much more fun than alone. And 37 people are not interested. That is okay. And okay, next poll about Arcade Geddon. Are you interested? Let's make it simple. In just 3 options. Yes, maybe, or no. Let's make it simple. Okay. And Tech Ninja says, I think they should do all AAA games be mystery games. That's a great idea, because then there will be a lot more mystery games each year, because each year we get about 10 AAA games. So it would mean there will be 10 mystery events in each year. So that would be great. Great idea. Haven't thought of that. Richard Lindau, I also hope next event is a mystery games, including big stealing of cars. Card game would be great. Is that a game? Big stealing of cars? Or is that a wish for a card game? Game. Car Thief Simulator. Okay, that's not a game. I guess that's not a game. That actually fits GTA 5 as well. And David Poirier says, everyone try River City Girls. You can, next week. It has a great voice acting and animation. And from the reviews, they also said great soundtrack. Okay. And Ashita Gaming just arrived and asked, so the next game is 3 games and there are 3? Not exactly. One game, River City Girl, is going to be free next week. These 2 are free right now, but if you play them next week, during next week, if you play them, you're gonna get some in-game content for them. For Idle Champions, it is specific characters and buffs. And for Arcade Geddon, it's $20 value of 5,000 R coins. For Idle Champions, they says it's $100 value. But, you know. And Cat Quest, you can get right now. We still don't know what are the... I don't know if there's going to be 2 or just 1 new mobile game. But one of these mobile games should be... I already forgot. Do I have it? Yes. One of these mobile games should be Doodle Kingdom. I think there was something else. Doodle Kingdom Medieval. Yes. It's actually medieval in here. Very mixed, but on Steam mixed. So maybe better for mobile games. It's a smaller game. Don't know about it. And released in 2016. So this should be one of these mobile games that's going to be free for this week. I don't know if there's going to be second one. If you see second one, let me know. We're going to refresh and see a little bit later. So many games, so many games. Look at that, so many games. So actually, Epic is giving us, well, I don't know how many mobile games now. So 2 games or 3 games this week, and next week possibly 4 games, because games. So titles. So these 3 plus mobile games. So up to 5 games, 4 or 5 games. And Darth Vizier's just been playing Alva's Awakening. Fun little game. Was free on GOG, but I got it on Steam for about £1 something because I didn't notice I had it. I don't remember we were talking about it being free. Let me check what the game is. I'm interested. All of Us Awakening. Ah, it's small, very retro-like. And you say it's good. Okay. Let's see it on Steam. Let's see the reviews there. Yeah, very positive. Suddenly it's going into Czech. It might be because I'm Czech, so just for you, let me put it back to English. Very positive. Yeah, especially if you have a nostalgia for these kind of games. Nice. Usually $10. Yeah. Cool. I am playing right now a game that was on my I have a list of games to play, back catalog list, and finally I decided to play some game from it, and that is Detroit Become Human. Did you play it? Overwhelming positive, over 100,000. I'm about 4 hours in. I'm not sure how long it is. Doesn't matter to me. And it is one of these games. It is like Fahrenheit. I don't know if you play Fahrenheit or Heavy Rain, perhaps. And you have quite a few choices. It's like third person game. It's more like a series because the story is about 3 characters and you play them like each time just a little bit. It's like one of these like newer movies when in one episode the characters changes and there's 3 of them, so you play all 3 but step by step, and sometimes they meet each other and so on. And the gameplay here is more cool than Fahrenheit because there's actually you're playing the robots, the androids, and it makes more sense for the gameplay because you can pause at any time and look around, which would feel a little bit strange if you're playing human, but because you're playing robot, it makes so much more sense. So far, I love it. And I did expect to love it because, yeah, I like unique games. This is a very unique game. And plus, the visual, that is just a bonus to me, but the visual is just like a movie, like super realistic. And there's a lot of gameplay. It's almost no action. There's some quick time events, but it's more like an adventure, and I love it the way it is. I love it. Detroit Become Human, definitely recommending. Even though haven't finished it yet, Caleb already played it. He also recommends it. No, I didn't say any spoilers. I just told you the beginning of the plot. I don't know any spoilers. I've just played it a little bit. That's all. I mean, a little bit. 4 games. David Parr says Detroit is a new take on demographic segregation and oppression. It's in future, and yeah, if there are some really like humanoid robots, that could be quite correct what's happening in there. So yeah, it's sci-fi, but somehow quite realistic because it feels believable. Yes, for racing game, as Legion Knight says, we had Dakar before. Not many other like realistic racing games, but we had some like a Wipeout kind of like futuristic and Hot Wheels racing games. And Samyak just got Wolfenstein the All But for PC from one of you guys. Perfect. Yes, Redout Games. Thank you. And will we ever get Rockstar game? Your guess is as good as ours. Nobody knows, except Epic. It seems like they have the money for it because they're giving us so many. Even though there are repeats, they're still probably not that cheap. They're now newly giving us mobile games every single week, and they still need to buy those mobile games from developers. So they're still putting a lot of money in. If they would give us a Rockstar game, it would be a lot expensive. So they would probably give us smaller games. So, and usually it actually works this way. Usually, when few weeks we get really small games, then some big game is happening. And Max Payne 3 would be cool. It would be cool. It was one of the games I played and finished. That's a cool game. And but you know what? Max Payne 3, we both know this is a great game. So we can go and buy it because we know we won't be disappointed because it's a great game. But about some of these games, we don't know if it's great. So River City Girls looks okay, but would you buy it? Probably not. You would buy Max Payne 3 over it. So now you have a chance to play River City Girls next week and find out if it's maybe your new favorite game. So take it as this. So you won't be disappointed. There's a chance for you to try these games for free. There's a chance. Of course, you won't be happy about all of these. And you might say, why Epic did give this game? Because I already bought it. They give you a chance to try it for free to everyone. If you don't like it this week, you might like it next week. And maybe even for 5 weeks. If you don't like anything, it's okay because you probably have other things or maybe other games to play, right? So it's fine. I think we got used to getting free too many games, and this layout doesn't help it much because still too many games. Dart Vizier says Marlow Bricks would be a great cheap game. I have it and it's pretty awesome. Let's check it. Maybe it's from some developer that we got games from already. Let's check it. Marlow Bricks. Okay. It's an older game. I see. 2013. 12-year-old game. Not impossible. From 505 Games. It looks like a mobile version of Just Cause. A little bit. Okay. It can definitely happen. I don't know if they ever gave us a game from 505 though. Yes! Ghost Runner. Okay. So it's possible. So it's quite possible. Suddenly I have it in Spanish. Yeah. Or I don't know. Is that Spanish? That's okay. Let's go English. Yes. Very positive. 2000. Okay. Cool. I don't see why not. Hollow Knight would be so cool. Yes. Hollow Knight should have been free quite a long time ago because we predicted it and we were wrong for quite a few years, but it's probably happening in the future. Minecraft should be free. I disagree. Minecraft, they have their own thing they can sell outside of Steam and everywhere else, and they will still sell. They have no reason to be anywhere else. So I don't think Minecraft would make a deal with Epic. They're so famous and they so well. They don't need it. They don't need it. Okay, let's read a few more comments. And still not updated on mobile games. Look at that. Maybe when I click on it, probably not. Do you see the new mobile games? Let me know. But even last week, it took quite a while. Tristan Bond says, I never got to redeem the free codes. Well, it's for the fastest one. And if you probably missed the beginning of this stream because there were like seven keys. So be early and you will have a bigger chance of getting keys because every week we are giving what we have from Prime Gaming because I have too many games and I'm not playing them, so I can give you any game that is from Prime Gaming. Any game that I can give, I will. And some people in the chat today also gave you the possibility. The free mobile game is Doodle Kingdom Medieval. Thank you. So it is confirmed. Is there a second game or is it just one? Okay, a few more comments. When is World Games? The World Games is in May to June, so 2 months, or maybe a little bit earlier. that should be 4 games. And in the previous years, it was always big games, but lately, Jurassic World Evolution would be Great World Game. So it could be smaller than that. It doesn't necessarily have to be all AAA games, because in the last year it wasn't. What was the April games? Okay, let's check it. When was it exactly last year? So last year it was, as I said, May to June. So half of May. We got Dragon's Age Inquisition, that is a AAA game, but older. Farming Simulator 22, definitely not AAA game. Chivalry 2, not a AAA game, good game, AA, but not a AAA. And Marvel Midnight Suns is AAA game because it's $60. So we got 2 AAA games. But you see, these kind of games we can expect. Did we ever get a repeat for April World Games? I don't remember. I think, even if not, I think it's now possible. It's possible to get a repeat even in April games. Sorry, not April. Why am I saying April? World Games. May to June, not April. Okay. And I definitely agree with Nilmai Yadav. There are a million other games as good and even better than Rockstar games. So try them. You are watching us, so you have a chance to every week try new games. And if you just look at it, watch a gameplay trailer, you still don't know if you like it or not. Try it. Try it, it's free. Or at least claim it, because later you might hear from your friend that they tried some of these games, like for example Cat Quest 2, and it was really great. Or maybe in future, maybe now you don't have someone to play it couch co-op, in the future you might. So why not? Okay, last question. I know we'll get Mafia Trilogy on the World Games. 2K always gives away a game during the World Game, and those have been given away on Prime Gaming. I agree, there's a big possibility, but you know what? We already predicted it for last year, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna happen this World Game. I think there's a good chance it might, or they might leave it for Christmas or for next year. We don't know when, we just have a feeling, as you have a feeling, that it's going to happen. Seek and Destroy 830 says, I tried Arcade Get On, and it's good, and it's free. Yeah, and next week you'll get some in-game currency to spend it on something. And Horizon Chase Turbo 2. How old is it? That could definitely be free, because it's one of these games that, the first one, that was free 3 times. Not just 2 times, but 3 times. It's not on Epic, but it was released, right? So maybe only on... Oh, there it is, Epic. So I don't know why didn't I find it. Let's see, how old is it now? It's on sale. Okay, 50% off. And yeah, definitely can be, because it's less than 2 years old. Definitely possibility. Yeah, that would definitely be great. I think it would be okay even if they give it to us during World Games, because yes, it's not big AAA game, but it is one of the games that doesn't look great but are just awesome. At least the first one was. I didn't play the second one, but I heard it's great as well. So one last refresh here on the mobile games. There it is. I'll just see it later, I guess. Ooh, they just changed the picture. Did you see that? They just changed the picture. And for the poll, are you interested in Arcade Get On? 50% says no. which is understandable. I am honestly not interested because I am not interested in free-to-play online games in general, even though I played some, I liked some. But I think we have a similar, we like similar games, kind of. So yes, thank you for being here. So the statistic is following: 8 repeats now, 2 AAA games, not bad, for 3 months. And so many more games are coming all year. So let's find out next week. No more mystery, but in 2 months, bigger mystery. So next week, I'll be here. Caleb will be here. So join us again. And I wish you had a great weekend. And I hope to see you next time. Enjoy!